want in an AV gentleman?
Let me know when you want the sun.
Thank you.
You're writing.
Erin.
I didn't even bring my really bright ones.
Oh, will you give us a 10-minute warning?
Yes. I mean, the next thing in here is the fashion show green room, so going right up to the edge isn't going to be catastrophic.
Great, excellent. All right.
I feel like I want to perform language to pick them and
Yes. Mr. Springer. Yeah, do you want to babysit it?
Sure, I will definitely keep eyeballing you in a second.
All right. I think we're at time.
okay.
We're at time. If you are here to learn how to slay the runway, you have made very good choices, may I say. I am Madame Askew, and I am here with my dear, very dear chum, Diana Terrell Clark. Diana, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit and your CV as a fabulous slayer of the runway?
I have always cosplayed. I didn't know I was cosplaying because it wasn't a thing when I started cosplaying. I made a perfect replica Princess Leia dress. And I was very young because I love her.
Yes.
And I mean, I watched the movie again and again and took notes again and again to see exactly where the seams for the hood hit and, you know, everything, how long the sleeves were. I just have always done this. I've always sewn and have enjoyed it my whole life. Also, I've been in theater, and that's very important when you cosplay, that you need to have a presence about you so that you can cosplay effectively.
Absolutely. And, you know, I think one of the things I hit regularly when I'm teaching costuming and I'm like talking about cosplay and costuming is that you're telling a story, that you are presenting not just the character, but you are giving hints to their backstory and their life. And so you're imbuing this costume with a lot, right?
Right.
And your body movements helps reflect that.
Yes.
And so we're going to get into it, but
Yes.
when you're on the stage, it's about telling that story.
And you don't have the words because you aren't speaking. This isn't theater, this is cosplay.
Right.
So if you are playing an assassin, which I have a cosplay that is an assassin, I walk differently and carry myself differently than when I'm playing Princess Leia, for example.
Yeah, or when you're playing your diction fairy.
Right, when I'm a diction fairy, I have a whole other attitude. You have to make your attitude match what you're trying to portray.
So last year, we were sitting in this room watching the fashion show.
Yes.
You and I, and a cluster of cosplay aunties.
Cluster.
Yes, just a little gaggle of us.
Yes.
I hear some cackles from fellow cosplay aunties in the audience. And we were like so excited for the fashion show.
Yes.
I think you and I, we were both like, oh yes, fashion show time. And I knew there were like so many people. We had 18 people.
I know, it was excellent. We had so many.
They were incredible.
Yes.
And
You were in the fashion.
you were in the and listen, you really took the stage.
Yes.
And
we
you
did.
owned the stage.
Yes.
Which is
What you want.
what you want. The stage is your playing field, right?
Right.
It's your canvas.
It is your canvas for your art that you've worked on.
Yes. And we noticed that so many people did not take control of the stage, did not own the stage, and were sort of abashed.
Right, so they've worked for how long on this costume?
Weeks and months.
And they've thought about it and they've put details into it that we will never know.
Yes.
And when it came time for them to magnificently portray this persona, they rushed across the stage and we're like, wait, they're gone. And the next one is gone. And we're like, wait, stop.
Yes, we barely had time to give these cosplayers who deserve so much love their due. Like, I want people to feel celebrated at a fashion show,
Yes,
which means having the time to celebrate.
yes.
And that means taking your whole 60 seconds.
Or however long we'll let you have.
Absolutely, my
I
goodness.
mean, it was over in a half hour, and we had an entire hour.
Yes, we did. Yes, we
Yeah.
did. So, you and I sat down that evening and were like, we should make a panel talking about how to control the stage, own the stage, and take your time.
Yes,
And here we are.
and I wish there were more.
I
I
do
want
too.
to take them into my arms and love them and make them understand.
Well, you know what, friends on the internet,
Yes,
we're going to have this preserved and archived on YouTube where anyone can watch it later. You can share it with your friends.
yes,
But in the meantime, we're going to speak to the people who are not here,
yes,
who we wish were here, and our fellow cosplay aunties.
yes.
So, we're gonna probably also have to get up and move and do some
That's
swanning
fine.
and things,
I
but
can swan.
so before we get into the physical movement of it and the demonstrating and the tormenting of our poor friends in the audience, what is one of your key things that you use to help you be in character on the stage for a cosplay?
Okay, so for me, I usually make up characters. Sometimes they're based on something else, but I have to envision that character in my mind and see who they are. So I have a plan to do Diana Prince in the 1940s.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I have the hat, and I've been collecting little things to make that 1940s outfit, Diana Prince, Wonder Woman. And how would you make that perfect? And how would she portray herself in the 1940s? How would she behave as a person undercover? You know, and you just have to embellish that in your mind until you see that person and that persona, and then you can walk with that confidence because you know who you are for that moment.
Yeah, I love that. Posture and walking,
Right?
like rooting it in the body language
Right.
of the character,
Right.
really takes you a long way.
Right, now imagine you're an anime character. Okay, what if you're one of the Powerpuff Girls? That's a whole other thing. You know, you have to look at them, watch them. How do they move? How do they talk? You know, they bounce around, they have little squeaky voices, and so you got to put that in your head and then portray that.
I love that.
Yeah.
For me, one of the things I do, because I also do my own thing, usually. Sometimes I do an homage to a character, but most of the time I'm doing my own fantastical nonsense. And I usually have like a thematic song in my head.
Yes.
That I'm like, sometimes it's the music I have for myself on the stage for the Masquerade of Fashion Show.
And picking that music is so important.
Very critical, it helps get me in the mood. But look, I'm an improviser, so sometimes I just tell whoever, play whatever and I'll run with it, right? or limp with it, or, you know, swan with it, or what have you.
Whatever it is.
But I always have my, like, this is the character's soundtrack in my head.
Yes.
And sometimes it's not appropriate for me to acknowledge what that song is. But it's only for me, so I don't ever have to tell people what, you know, off-color thing I'm imagining for that particular character. Or what incredibly sweet thing. It depends on the moment, right?
You know, this makes sense because you're not only a linguist, but you're also a musician.
That's true.
And so, and my background is theater and writing.
Yes.
So I make stories for myself, and you have your music and your ideas. That's really interesting. I think you have to find what works for you.
Absolutely, you have to find the hook.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, I'm very keen on the idea of cosplay as storytelling
Yes.
and costuming in general as storytelling. You know, I combined music and theatre because I am washed out from opera school.
Oh.
But you don't have to act well in opera, you just have to act big
And loud.
and loud.
Yes.
It just has to read and be very obvious. Some of the greats are subtle, but a lot of it is just like, yes, Pavarotti, we can see you're dying again. So it's enough, right?
enough, yeah.
But it's still, to have that story, to hold on to this idea that you're telling a story and that your body language is the other piece of that. So, I'm gonna sort of pick on you, but only a little bit, because you did that so well.
You did.
You really, I mean, so well that we remember it from a year ago, that you were like in the moment and you infused your body language with the character.
Yes.
And it made such a difference.
It did. You stood out
Yeah. You were very memorable. It was fun.
in a good way.
And yeah, in a good way.
Yes.
And we really got to see your costume
Yes.
too, because you took more time on the stage. So that was brilliant.
It was.
Yeah. You were not, also you were fearless. So this is, I say this with a little bit of like, not hesitancy, but I want to make sure people do not think that I'm calling anyone a coward, right?
No, fear is normal. It means you care.
Yes,
That's all.
yes.
If you have nerves about something before you go in, it's because you care about it. That's not a shame.
You want it. You want it
Yes.
to be good. You want to do a good job. But also you're getting up in front of an audience and that can feel as though you're automatically going to be judged. Even if you're not doing a competition, if it's just a fashion show and not a masquerade or not a costume contest, I know that that is exponentially increased when there's for reals a contest.
Yeah.
But the feeling of judgment, I think, is there no matter what.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, it's just, I don't care what people think of me.
That
And
helps.
I walk into a room and you guys are all my friends. And until you prove that we're not, I believe you're all my friends.
I think
So
that's a really
that's
good
a,
attitude.
that's a whole thing too.
Yeah.
So you go into the fashion show, they're not my competitors, they're my friends. I want them to do well too.
Chums, absolutely.
Yes.
I saw a hand go up in the audience. What's your question?
I was more gonna say, nobody's gonna recognize me outside of this event, so, think whatever you want of me. Let's stay and greet me on the street, because no one gets me.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair. So that question's from one of our audience members who's wearing a mostly full face mask and a big hood. So you definitely cannot tell who they are. They are a mystery. Yeah, look. Who is that? A mystery.
A mystery.
So you can always rely on the mask element
That's
of the masquerade. But I think your approach to remind yourself that everyone there is your chum.
Yes. And want them all to do well.
Right.
I want to make a good show.
Yes.
And that's a theater idea, because when you're in the cast, you want everyone to do well so that you do well with the show.
Every role is important in a
Yes.
play.
Yes.
No role is too small. Every detail matters. To me, it's very similar to how even the smallest details matter in a cosplay.
Yes.
So, to extrapolate from that, when you're on the stage and you are getting ready to walk and show off your cosplay, this is another detail, is the movement and the being on the stage.
Yes.
It is part of the alchemy of your cosplay presentation.
Right.
And it may seem little, but it matters.
It matters. And taking your time to show all of the work you've done is so important.
So maybe we can do a little bit of like our individual approaches to how we try and fill the stage, and some of the things we do to like show off those details.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So like with the assassin costume I made, there were accessories. I had 17 weapons on my person.
So good.
And so at the gate of Wild Wild West Con, they say, okay, we need to take all your weapons. And it was that scene. That scene where I kept bringing out more and more, and he goes, is that all? And I brought one out here. And he's like, go.
Cut off.
Right.
Oh my gosh. But
But that was
so
important to
great.
me as the assassin character to live in that before I went on.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much.
It's
That's
the little
so
details
great.
that were important to me.
Yeah, no, you know what? There are some details. I'm wearing my current favorite costume.
Lovely.
Thank you. I am very proud of it though.
Prize winning.
award-winning, thank you.
Yes.
There are so many obvious details on this costume. It's very flashy, it's very big, the colors are bright. There's some details that are going to hit you right away if you're just looking at it. There are a ton of details.
The scales hit me first,
Oh, yeah.
but then I noticed the dragon.
Yeah,
I love
Ludwig. Ludwig von have a dragon child. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, family name. And Ludwig, honestly, all right, look.
I helped to name that dragon.
You did. It's such a good name. It's
Yes.
such a good name. It was part of a poll on Patreon, and it has been proposed by some people from Discord. It was just great.
Perfect.
And Ludwig has just got such an attitude. And he has got, actually, he's a great example. He has so many crazy details in him.
Mm-hmm.
I used English smocking to create the body. I hand stuffed the body with like braided cotton to give it this like sort of snaky, sinuous thing. I wired the tail. I made the little tip of the tail. Leaf shape. I hand beaded his limbs. And then I went in and I like sequined, stoned his like ruff and his wings and all this. It's just an absurd amount of work for a tiny little detail.
But it makes you happy. It makes you feel it.
And honestly, it changes the hat entirely. It's like so small. You'll never see all of the details from the audience at a show, but up close you can see them.
Yeah.
And I know they're there.
Right.
And so I remember two things when I'm wearing this costume in particular on stage. One, I remember that I need to have swag because it is so massive and I'm a dragon and I should act like it. So I should be big.
Yes.
Two, I may be big and I may be a dragon and I may have swag, but I also have the derpiest little dragon on my hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love him. And so it sort of like gives me a little bit of a cheeky, saucy edge, which I think is really fun.
It's what you needed.
Yeah, it's perfect. So thinking of those ways to like incorporate the details, I think is really critical. But I also want to show off my details.
Please do.
And so when I want, I'll show you how I handle this. So, because I walk with a cane as well, and usually I go ahead and I walk with that cane when I'm doing a masquerade or fashion show. And I do it for a couple of reasons. One, I want there to be visibility that anyone of any physical ability can be in a fashion show or costume contest.
Yes.
Two, because I really do not want to fall on my face.
That's very important.
Right? Falling is not a good time. And as an aside, oh my gosh, this is a bit of a tangent. Falling really is not a good time. There's the most incredible cosplayer at Worldcon. She made her Baba Yaga hut.
Oh, I'm so jelly.
It was incredible. The hut was like her upper body and her lower body was the chicken tush and the legs, and it was just so stunning. I was absolutely blown away, and she was the sweetest creature. It was just incredible. And she couldn't see, but she had this video camera situation that allowed her to see, because the house completely encapsulated her. And she'd made this whole cabin, and it was so beautiful. And the level of detail, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna weep. It's so beautiful. So she gets out there, she's doing a great job on the stage. We can all see from behind the scenes. It's very dark. The audience, the proscenium is very dark. There's like a string of lights on the front, but if you're in a big costume like that with a camera, you're not necessarily able to see that string of lights. You know where there's going.
Yes.
She fell off the stage.
Oh, no.
She was okay. She did not die, very importantly. She did not break anything. And by the way, if she is ever watching this, your costume was truly stunning.
Fantastic.
And I screamed when you fell off the stage. I was so worried for you. But like, very bad. And it destroyed her costume.
Oh.
Yeah, it absolutely. The costume also saved her life because it acted as a cushion that caught her. She was saved by Baba Yaga's hut. Also, Baba Yaga's hut was destroyed. So, falling is bad. do not fall, right? Yeah, don't, you want to do what you can. I feel strongly safety is first.
Yes.
Right, so I'm going to do a little demonstration, a little turn, about, I've had a few minutes to like catch my breath, feel less like I'm going to collapse. So, as it were, don't be worried, it's just very warm and this is a warm dress. So, right.
It's a stunning.
Thank you. So normally, thank you. Normally, if you are doing a fashion show or costume contest, they'll give you some marks if there's time. And they'll even take them on the floor.
And they'll show you where you can go.
Yes. And usually, they'll give you like 3 or 4 places to hit. And if they don't do that, you should mentally prepare your own places to hit. And often it'll be like, center stage, and then you're going to go to stage left. And then you may come back to center stage, and then you might come over to stage right, okay? And then they're like, get off the stage, right? So you can literally just walk each point and pause at each point, and that is actually enough to immediately elevate your time on the stage. Because all I did was go, center stage, pause, walk here, pause, come here, pause, come here, pause. I didn't do anything fancy, but I paused. And if you have to mentally say to yourself, pause in your head, do it, right? Now, I, like Diana, I'm a performer, so I'm really not satisfied with only doing that. And remember how I have like my internal theme song? And I have like my story of my character,
Yes.
and I know the energy I want to have, right? Which is big and ridiculous. And in this, I was like, I'm a dragon. I've got to be big. So you don't have to start facing the audience. My front is the big reveal. So I started out big
With the wings.
with the wings,
Yes.
and then I turned. And I paused. So immediately more dynamic because I added a movement and I took some time. You've got at least 60 seconds on the stage. I think at WorldCon I had 2 minutes.
So you can do so much.
So
But
much.
it's a longer stage.
It was a big stage.
Yeah.
This is a small stage. Big stage, it's nice to have 2 minutes, so you have travel time. So I came out, do that. That's a very classic maneuver for me. And then I'm like, all right, but I'm a dragon with swag. I've got a cane. No one said I had to walk like a normal person with a cane. Monty Python is in my blood. So I'm just like, ooh, I'm going to take my time with my cane. I'm going to have a little Snoop Dogg moment. And then I'm going to flick that wing and pause. And usually, because I'm cheeky, I turn and I lean toward the audience. Because I know the goods. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to make eye contact. Even if the audience can't see me, I'm going to make eye contact. Like, ooh, let me just start that cane. Hey, audience. You know what you don't expect me to do is like make big motion, take my time. I might be a big lady, but I can also use my cane as a pivot and turn, give you a 360 of my costume that I spent 9 months working on. I want you to see all of it. So I use my cane to sort of like help me do this big turn, take all the space. I'm the only person on the stage. I can use it all. I don't have to like make myself smaller. And so then usually because I'm foolish.
You're not foolish, you're sassy.
You're
Thank
amazing.
you very much, Diana. This is when I start dancing. And I'm like, look at this. You gotta watch this. You gotta watch it. I need you to watch this bustle. I worked really hard on it. And so I like to do a little back it up, back it up, back it up, show it off from the side, and make sure you see the back and the front, and that wing again, because I worked really hard on the sleeves. I have shown you every detail, and I gave you a sense of my character, and I'm winded. But I also did not fall as I used my cane. And then once I'm done here, I like to blow kisses because I'm a cheeky strumpet. You should probably find the thing that works for you. If it's blowing kisses, go with it. And I'm like, all right, it's nice. Now I have to go. I'm gonna go. Take my time. I start. What are they gonna do? Fire me? And then I'm done. So I've used the whole stage. I showed you 360 of my costume. I showed it in motion, very important, with fabrics. If you've got like a big prop, if you made like a laser rifle, or you're doing like war hammer, you've got like the big mech armor, oh my gosh, absolutely take your time. Like,
Let everyone see every part of it.
every detail. And like, motion is important. Look, I am not someone who does a lot of props these days, and I certainly am not a prop builder, but like if you've got this massive prop, first of all, this is a personal preference, this isn't a hard and fast rule. I don't like to point a gun or a fake gun at my audience, but I do want them to see the silhouette and the shape, so I'm going to put it towards the side of the audience at like a 3/6 slight angle, so they see it, it looks interesting, as trying to shoot the wall, which is more appropriate. So, yeah, all right, that's my like demo.
I mean, it's different for every character. It is. I was thinking about the assassin character.
Yes.
And so do you want me to do something?
Would you like to
Okay.
demo? You don't have
Well,
to.
I mean, I'm not dressed appropriately for that, but,
you
I
look
just-
fabulous in this.
oh, thank you. But I was thinking that when we came out, my first thought was to go threaten the MC, because I'm an assassin. So I went up to him with my sword, right? And threatened him, and then had words, and then went out to the front, and then drew, the weapon, and then did the thing, and then had an action shot. I mean, it's like, you have to get into the body of the character that you're playing. So for me, this is an assassin, and trying to threaten everybody to get into line, or you're in trouble. Okay, but then, so like, if I was doing the diction fury, that's a whole other thing, because I have a wand, and I have the grammar hammer behind my back.
Oh, the grammar hammer.
Yes. So I come out and I'm a diction fairy, and then as they're talking about me and how I enjoy the grammar, and I can bless those that have good grammar, and wham those who don't. And it's just this funny little kitschy thing that you do. But using the whole stage and building your whole character around whatever it is that you're doing, I guess I am kind of violent.
You know what? I'd like to say you're emphatic.
Maybe so.
Yes, emphatic.
Yes.
Never needlessly violent.
No.
Tough but fair.
Tough but fair.
So, I think, yeah, no matter how you peel the onion,
Yes.
there are certainly a lot of layers to it. That's why I like the onion here for this
Yeah.
metaphor. But you still need to get into the onion, right? You need to get to the heart of it.
Right.
And so, no matter how, you have to find your entry point into doing this, because you're worth it, actually. Because you deserve this moment. Because your costumes are amazing and they should be celebrated.
Right.
Yeah. So, do we have anyone who would like to be a guinea pig so that we can talk you through some things you could do to, like, take the stage by storm? Yes. Come forth. So, first of all, tell us about your character.
So, it started out as a Japanese variant of the businessman from the Metamorphosis, which was Kirkwood's remake of the Metamorphosis. And it's basically, before he turns into a cat, Gregory Samsa is a businessman. I thought, okay, traveling businessman, I've got a lot of pockets with stuff in them. I could be one of those salespeople who shows off, here's the stuff in our catalog, and lets you look at it before you decide whether or not to order it. And the spin on it was that I was a Japanese businessman who was, not enough time to go home and offload all of the stuff. There's a Japanese cultural festival I'm going to. I buy a cat mask from a street vendor, and I just show up.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So the problem was that before I got this rigid mask that goes underneath the existing mask, the cat mask, there was no airspace because this was really tight and I couldn't talk.
Oh.
So I figured out very soon I can't communicate at the convention unless I put my hand in and hold it out to create space. So I started making printouts, and the first printout I made was a question. I can has captions.
That's great.
So that was basically I made props and integrated them with the costume, and it's like, can I be a caption cat?
Can you be a caption cat? So let me ask you, do you have any captions still in your pockets?
Yes, they're intended for specific people. I lost a while ago the initial one, and some of the others don't fit because I don't have the pockets for the books anymore. So instead of showing off things, I'm not, and that just doesn't fit. So I have like a few specific conversations I anticipated would be troublesome.
Are you going to be in the costume show today?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, good.
So what is your persona or persona?
What? My first.
Persona or persona?
Is it like a fursona or is this a persona for you?
This is just
Persona.
here.
Okay.
I brought this.
I mean that respectfully.
This is a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I anticipated that I was seeing Cal and Dee, and I was like, I brought this because I didn't know if I'd be able to talk.
Aha.
Okay, that's
There's
great.
the mask inside.
Okay,
the
so
image.
how do you want to portray your character?
So correctly,
Who is this person to you?
I've decided to play it that I'm a desert native.
Okay,
So I put this on,
Right.
and
So,
then I've also gone,
oh, that's okay.
I like the kitty
I
ears.
do, I like the
so I
ears.
put this in initially, it's like they come in, and, they're like, oh, it's chilly out there, except that nobody can hear me because I'm on the stage, and once there's a microphone, it's a lot of
So
people
how
out
do you
there. So,
portray? It's chilly out there,
I think that if I had time, I would have printed out a sign before I left
Yeah.
saying that. And I don't know how to without that sign. So it's just like I'm trying to convey, I'm a desert native. This, to me, is cold.
It is to me too.
Right.
That is just a little remark.
Okay, so you want to use body language.
So I've got some suggestions, and I think our delightful young gentleman in the front row might have some suggestions. So one thing I want to encourage you to consider is the speed of the reveal. So you are revealing, you start out, I'm a desert native and I'm cold. But you don't want to reveal that you're also a cat too soon. You want to give it a moment because you're creating a little bit of drama, a little bit of tension, a little bit of excitement. So one thing I might do is I'd come to center stage and I might like pull my coat closer around me and then, as you were doing, give a little shiver. Little
That's how you
shiver.
do that with body language
Right.
rather than a caption.
Right. If you don't have the caption, you can sort of take a moment at your center point. You can be like, ooh, I'm a little cold. I'm going to pull my jacket a little tight. So this is going to tell us, oh, you're cold, right? Your hood's still up. Your mask is still on. We don't know you're a cat. We just know you're a little bit cold in our
Let's
fridge.
make transition to not being cold enough so I take things off.
Right.
And
We're
you
getting
just
there.
go, relief, it's warmer in here, you know.
Yeah, and also I think you can you're a cat. You can stretch out of that like a cat,
Right.
right?
Right, a
So-
cat coming in from the cold will shake
Shake
and stress.
stretch and
And
strut.
maybe strut.
Strut.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Make
So
your reactions like noticing the audience because normally they're completely aloof, they don't notice they're there, and they pretend they knew were there all along.
Yeah.
So I
Yes,
start
that's
to
good.
do something in the center. Oh, all of you are here.
yes,
And
Well,
then
now I'm
it's
going to
just
show off because I'm a
yeah.
cat.
Yes.
I would not
I
pull
was
off
not
your
ready.
hood until you get to the front of the stage.
Yes.
So I leave the hood up and I do like some cat body language, and then I
You know
like
how they-
strut.
They have
Yeah.
like that muscular movement.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you sort of like strut to your front point, and that's when I'd be like, remove the hood and like do the reveal, because the audience will be intrigued, and then they'll have a good look at your reveal
Right.
if you are
When you're
towards the front.
in front of them, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then proceed across the stage. So they call it business in the theatre. You do a little bit of business at each point, and business means whatever your motion is you're gonna do.
If you're going to maybe take out a book for a second, or if you're going to, you know, whatever it is that
Clean
you
yourself,
feel
yeah.
your persona would do.
Yeah.
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 And that adds so much life.
Sound good? And look,
Do you want to try?
yeah,
I've got a little bit of time to even start thinking of it.
all right, good. So, and I think the captions are so cute.
They
The
are.
cards are wonderful.
I know.
I kind of, if you're doing it in the future,
They need to be big.
big,
Yeah, that's
big.
what I was thinking, is that these, they work up close one-on-one,
Yeah.
but they do not work for everyone that's going through it.
No, big
And there'll
and
be a
short.
lot of people all the way to the back. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pithy. Yeah, you want to do a big, short, so people can read it quickly. And then a thing I would do is at each spot, my bit of business would be like to pull out and show off my lolcat caption, right? Yeah,
Or, you know, your bit of business, whatever that may be.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I hope that is helpful.
It is.
Good.
All
Do you
right,
have anything
good.
else to? Did you have anything else you were gonna add?
Oh, he's the one who's like, oh, you shiver. Yeah, shiver. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Cheers. Anyone else wants a little like feedback, suggestion, conversation? Yes.
It's been a long time.
Sure sounds like a route.
Would you like to talk about it?
I am apparently being voluntold.
You're being voluntold.
Are you in the costume contest or the costume show today?
I am not joining today, no.
Okay. But you will do costume in the future.
In the future I am, I just have panels I need to be to at today.
Oh, yes, that is the challenge at TusCon. We have a lot of programming.
What is your character?
Sorry, I ate recently, so my throat's a bit.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Okay, so the character or the backstory of the character?
Just the character to start.
To start, yeah.
So for the character, this is an assassin character. I call him the Hunter.
A hunter.
More or less, this is a work in progress one, basically.
All right.
All
You gotta
right.
build it up.
Yeah.
Yes, I was very much not prepared for public speaking this minute.
That's okay.
It's all right.
If I had my pirate character, it'd be a lot easier. I actually have the role of that one worked out.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I've got nothing.
Do you want to talk about your pirate character?
The pirate character I actually have a lot more info about. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing it.
That's all right. Well, let's just practice. Let's play pretend. Did you play dress up or play pretend when you were a child?
I play pretend quite a lot.
Yes.
All right, good. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to play pretend. Just imagine you're in your pirate costume. All right. You have a hat.
You have a sword. You have
I want to grab a picture. I don't think I have one.
That's
Well,
okay.
just tell us what you
You
wear.
look kind of piratey right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
With the pirate character, I have a nice pair of just loose, like you have to physically put them on pants,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
pockets, because muddle.
Right.
It's a white, short, slight frills type short.
So how do you portray that character when you are performing? How do you portray that character when you are
On the stage.
on the stage?
For a fashion show or a
I
costume
mean, we
contest.
don't want you to dash across the stage and that's it. We want you to.
Drunk.
Drunk. Okay.
That's fun.
That's
Don't
great.
take
Drunken
drunken
master.
pirate.
A drunken.
So you would need to prop
Stagger,
with the
stagger,
bottle.
crawl, crawl.
Yes. And how do you portray the drunken motion?
Yeah, that's good. Lurching.
Oh, yes, lurching.
So,
Yeah.
let me tell you a story.
Okay.
Oh, father.
Excellent. Excellent, yeah.
I'm
And see, he's hitting his marks too.
He is hitting his marks.
This kind of pulls forward.
I need more,
This pulls air somewhat towards him.
Oh, that's lovely.
Okay, there could be more. There
Yes.
could be more. You could go to the center, then stagger to the left, then stagger to the center.
And then
Then
fall off
fall.
stage.
No.
No, but not off the stage. Fall, then get yourself up, shake yourself off. I'm perfectly sober. Swig, and then exit. You said
He's not 21 yet.
it adds a bit of
Well, this is
business at
fake.
every point.
There's no actual booze.
Right.
So, and the other thing I suggest, I think that's really good, go a little slower.
Slower. Mhm.
Because this isn't reality, this is play pretend. And we want to milk the moment.
We want to see every bit.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think you came in a little bit after we demoed, but you want to pace yourself. Because you have at least 60 seconds on the stage,
That's a lot longer than you think.
right? You did that in probably less than 30 seconds.
I would say in 20.
Yeah, right? Oh, could you?
I am so
No,
sorry.
it's all right. You're
No, no, no.
fine. You're
Come
fine.
back, come back.
It's for you, but we're also streaming it
Yeah.
onto YouTube so that it will be available to watch later.
Yes.
So, do you mind if I give a try at a drunken pirate for you to
Just
show
do
you
it.
what I mean?
Please
Do
be
it, yeah.
careful.
I mean, I'm not going to fall.
I could try.
You want to do a drunken pirate for us? Come be my
Oh,
extension, please. All right. So remember, you want to go slower and you want to milk it, right? Do you
So,
feel?
and then Hal is always going to be saying the blurb that you prepared
Yes. Yes.
for your
Yes. Your Hal or whoever the announcer is
Yes.
for the contest or the fashion show. And there can be differences. Sometimes they're like, don't get moving until we start talking. There's going to be music, there's going to be stuff. So you start at the center of the stage. And you're drunk. Oh, all right. You could start in a down. Oh, this is great.
This is
Start it on the. Do you have a fake bottle? Fake bottle in your hand.
little sustenance.
All right. Now
Awesome.
stand up. That's good. And oh, this is great. Do a turn. Face the audience. Great. Now
You want your left point.
stumble to the left, but take time. Milk it. This is so good. Milk it.
And then the announcer would be saying something like, he lost his favorite sword at the last bar and is left with only this poignard or whatever.
Or whatever, right? And now, now we're fine. We're good. We're so sober. We're going to stagger. We're going to
the
walk
center.
very carefully.
To the center,
We're so sober. We
Center
can
front.
really walk center front,
which would be farther,
forwards.
farther forward.
Yeah, you
There
could just be
go.
like, oh, right, I'm supposed to be up at center front. Now, a bit I would do at this point is I pull out the bottle again and I try and take a drink and I tip it up and I'd be like, it's empty. What happened? Oh no.
Find another bottle.
Find another bottle.
Yes, there would be another one in my pocket somewhere.
Yes, in
Yeah.
your pocket,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yes.
Oh, see, this is good.
Yes.
Yeah, now you can turn around and remonstrate like you're talking to somebody,
I am the best pirate of all. Yes.
right? Falls are
Stand
always,
aside, everybody. I'm going to trip in a minute.
falls are a bit dangerous. You don't want to hurt yourself.
Right.
But the other thing about a fall is the audience can't see you. So you don't want to stay down too long.
And maybe just go half down, like on one knee. Yeah.
Right? There we
There
go.
you go.
Did not mean
Back
to
up.
fall there.
Right?
I was
Back
trying
up.
to get away from the fall, fell.
Right, and then you're at your final mark. What's your
Yeah.
bit of business?
We got to say farewell somehow.
Farewell. The ship is calling,
And off you go.
and off you
Very
go.
good. See, there's a lot of stuff in there that you could do
Right.
with your pirate.
And a lot of that was what you were doing, but slowed down.
Slow down and a little bit of business added at each point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Savor
And
the
that-
moment.
Yeah, and that would be personal to you and to your pirate.
Yeah. This was just our, like, your great improv partner. This was our bit of play pretend with us, like, throwing stuff at you the whole time.
Throwing
So
him under the bus
throwing balls, watching you take it. Yes.
And the
Pulling out the
photographers,
sword and only the handle comes
the
out.
photographers will appreciate you standing still at each point so they can go click, click,
Because they want
click.
to get pictures.
Because if you're moving too fast, it's just a blur.
Right. Now, this is a problem I've had in the past at the Grand Arbiter too. And some photographers took us aside and were like, look,
Slow down.
you're really funny and you're really fun, and we can't get a picture of you in focus because you're constantly moving. Can you pause?
Dangling
Right, dangling. So remember to take that moment. Again, it's about a celebration, right?
Yes.
Of you
and
your
the
costume.
work you've done and
Yeah.
the persona you've created.
Absolutely.
Do you want to do it?
I just have a question. If I were going to walk in something like Bastet, I would want to be arrogant.
Yes. Bastet is the goddess.
How would you portray?
Well, you first of all have to get in the mind of a cat again.
Yes.
And you know cats are the only creature that are important on this earth. And as well as that, you've got a goddess.
Yes.
So there's the double importance of being a cat and a goddess. So shoulders back, you're the most important person in this room. Any business that you do is the most important business that could possibly be done. And it's important that everybody see it.
Absolutely. Unless you
Don't want them to.
don't want them to.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a fun thing about cat is to like slow down your movement a little bit. And
Slow
like,
down your movement for everything.
And the musculature and the slinkiness of a cat.
sleep.
Think about how
Sleep.
their muscles move so smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just slinking across the stage. If you don't have a tail, imagine a tail. Right?
That's perfect.
Right? And like, a thing I would do, this is not to tell you what your business
Yes.
is to come up to the point where you're almost at your mark and
And
you're
you
like,
check.
you should do your business, and you actually pause and like you do that cat thing where you look at it and you look at the people and you look away and then you look at it again and you're like,
I'm gonna knock this off.
I'm gonna knock it, or whatever, or whatever, right? But it's important to have that attitude of like, I know what I'm doing, and I can see you see me, and I
Right,
don't
and if-
care.
And if there were to be a trip, you would stop immediately
Yes,
because that's what a cat would do.
absolutely.
Yes.
And you're a goddess cat, so like, do it with even more like haughtiness, right? Yes,
That head needs to be up, those shoulders need to be back. You need to own it.
yes. I would say, like, from a sightlines point of view, and I think the photographer will back me up, we've got two in the room. When your head is up, I think it's really easy if you don't practice to go too far up. And it's, I don't know, I'm a middle-aged lady, and so I'm like, if my head's way up, my softened chin is not as visible. But actually, it gives a terrible view.
Yeah.
So you want to be head up, chin up,
Yeah.
but not too high. So you
Yeah.
want to be sort of like natural.
Yes.
Yeah. And so keep that in mind. But the shoulders back. too,
Shoulders back is very important.
very critical.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing like Fagin,
Yes.
you know, and you're sneaking around,
Yeah.
that's something different. But
Or a drunk pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it depends on the personality.
Absolutely. So we're almost at the end of our time.
This has been fun.
This has been so good. We should do it again.
Oh, let's do it every year.
I like that.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
very
in.
keen. And you know what, Diana? It's just a great excuse to do a panel with you.
I know, I love it.
So good. Up next is the green room for the fashion show.
Here.
And if you have anything resembling a costume,
Get in it.
get in it. Get it. You know who I'm looking at, right?
That's a good laugh for that too.
Hey, hey. I know I'm being terrible, but shit, look, this is another thing. I just want to put this plug in. This is one of the friendliest fashion shows you could ever walk in.
This is the best first fashion show.
I think so.
Yeah.
And like, we didn't bring them up, and Erin, you've been so good. Would you bring up the lights for us for a minute?
Oh, Yeah, this is what it's like.
So
Does anyone want to take a turn? Just to practice?
It's hot.
walk under the light. The light is, honestly, we didn't talk about it because we were very focused in motion.
Characterization,
You
but the
didn't
light
mention it about
is,
Baba Yaga.
the light is
Yes.
very important because it helps you forget there's an audience, first of
Exactly.
all.
Yes.
But also, it helps you shine
Speaking of, I'm going to show off just a little bit.
because the glitter.
Yeah.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Get my eyes
Black banged here.
So there's like a couple of things about the light. It does hide the audience, which can be nice. And it will make you shine, very critical. It also means you're a little blinded. It's very bright, so you need to like, sort of take a moment, don't be overwhelmed.
Don't be afraid of it, just face it.
And it's warmer under the lights. So, remember how I was like, I didn't want to do the big reveal. Just stand there and have the lights come up. I wanted it to be a surprise. And so I was like, woo, I've got wings. And the pattern matching to die for is on the back of my bodice.
And then if you have a friend, you can have them displayed like this.
That's correct. Hello.
Vanna White, the Madam Askew.
And then you turn around. And then the lights hit.
Dazzle.
The rice does, and I know it. Now, I'm an old timer, they're old timers.
We're ancient.
We're ancient.
We're from beyond the stars.
From beyond the universe. And
Communities have lived and died under our steely and warm gaze.
I thought maybe it was in my petticoats, really.
No, there's a community. There was a thriving agricultural community on your large tracts of land, but then they were wiped out by the shower of '98.
Oh my gosh.
But see how the light changes everything?
It's it.
You
It's
see
so
how
good,
it
so
makes
good.
it glow? It makes her glow. It makes everything much more impressive.
And so also you want to sort of find the light. Not in that terrifying way, but you want to find the light. You want to get into it. You don't want to be in shadow. Your photographers will thank you if you find the light.
And pause.
And pause. And pause. And so you're going to go. You'll be like, woo, I've really found the light right here. Photographers, would you like to see this? I spent 9 months on it. Oh my God. And I also built that one too. You like win and
You
light.
have twins.
Twins! Oh. So you want to get into that light, and after you're in that light, you can't see anything except spots.
Blue spots.
But
Tracers
I'm
for
blinded. So be extra careful if you're on a stage that's elevated, because now you're a little bit blinded. Oh, that was good. Good addition. So thank you all very much. Thanks for letting me
too, I
have
just
it
don't
up.
like it.
Diana.
It's been wonderful.
This has been so
If you
good.
allow me a little bit of show and tell.
Yes, please.
Mark those spots.
So, Madam Askew mentioned that there will be marks on the stage. For our fashion show, and for others, they'll often be marked by specific tape. In this case, on screen, because it shows up well against the carpet. Sometimes there'll be white tape if you're in somewhere else.
And then you look at where the tape is, that's where you get to stop.
Yes.
They should explain that too, but in case they don't, we're here for you.
Should I sit?
I mean, I was waiting for you to sit.
Oh,
And I
right.
was gonna move over here, and
All
I
right,
was
I'll
gonna sit over here.
Yeah.
Yes, we're blinded by the light.
We are, but it's a really good light.
We're revved up like
You need one of these?
Yes.
No, I think she's good.
So good. Thank you all for coming, for attending, for being part of this. I hope that this gave you some food for thought.
Some ideas how to expand your characters.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, she was asking Mrs. Fountains for the,
This is the green
green
room.
room.
This is the green room. Yes, perfect. And with that, you can find this video on Madam Askew on YouTube. It will be up there indefinitely.
And we expect you to all go forward and do your best and win those shows
Win
because you're
those
prepared.
shows, absolutely. And also celebrate your own costumes.
Yes. And your friends' costumes.
100%. If you're not in a fashion show, you should be in the fashion show audience,
Yeah.
Yes.
cheering them on.
100%. Yes.
All right, thank you all very much. If you're here for the green room, stick around. Dee and Hal will be here shortly. Thank you.
job.
You don't need to stand up. You just sit there.
Will you take that off?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
James got it.
No, not yet.
There's an X in the corner.
That's so sweet. I will plan on doing that.
Did you stream to Facebook or to?
YouTube.
YouTube.
No.
I got it.
I was watching live to just make